Are we good?
Yeah.
I'm the number one share stan, Janessa Seberg.
And I still don't know what to say.
Kira.
Yay!
And this is our guest, AJ, who's also a member of the BrokeFeed podcast.
Yay, our first guest!
Yay! And
She's
today,
thrilled.
today,
We're gonna talk about Captain Marvel.
the love of my life.
Because
Brie
we
Larson.
stan.
Can we talk about Unicorn Store too?
At the end.
Okay. But yeah, so basic premise. Do you want me to
You
go
can go
off?
into it. You've seen it the most, I think.
Okay, so I really love this movie, and I really love Brie Larson. And I love Captain Marvel. So I saw this movie, and I was immediately inspired, because this is like, it was female empowerment, but done in a way that's not in your face, which I really appreciate. And I compared it a lot to Wonder Woman. I know it's not the same deal, but like, DC, Marvel, you know, getting a lot of comparisons, right? But I really do feel like Marvel did it better, just because of it's not in your face. They didn't have a woman depending on a man kind of a thing in the end, even though strong, independent woman, they did have some nods to that in Wonder Woman as well. But there was no male romance or anything in Captain Marvel, solely her basically breaking free.
I think overall that's like one of the first movies I've seen where like there isn't a love story involved.
Yeah, Marvel's been getting
First
pretty good.
superhero for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the other thing that was really impressive to me was just like how they were able to make a female superhero not sexualized.
Yeah.
Which was incredible. I'm like, oh my god, she's still super amazing and badass, and she doesn't need to wear a skin tight super suit. Which, I mean, makes sense for Wonder Woman because she's an Amazonian woman, and I mean, for kind of Scarlett Johansson, because she needs the cat suit.
I
Right?
also feel like for male superheroes as well, they're all like
for
they're
sure.
all ripped. It's
They're all ripped
there's
in their
no,
tights
you
and
know,
stuff. Yeah.
There's no scrawny like male superhero. I guess Teen Titans is different.
You know what? Leave Robin and Beast Boy out of this. But what was really awesome about Wonder Woman is just the outfits and stuff too. They weren't very showy.
No, they weren't like. I don't know. She definitely
Or Captain Marvel. That's what I meant.
Yeah, Captain Marvel. Okay, that
Captain
makes
words.
more sense.
Captain Marvel, they weren't very showy, but
But no, like if you watch the movie, like she wears the same outfits as all the guys in her like little squadron at the beginning wore, and she like kept that outfit throughout
emphasis.
most of the movie.
I thought it was sick how she could just be like, I feel like wearing like red and blue today, so she just like
Change the colors.
Yeah, when she matched to the little girl.
Oh, but that was her shirt initially. The shirt that the little kid was wearing was.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so hers initially, but she let her keep it. And then, yeah, so I really liked Samuel L. Jackson saying, "Oh yeah, grunge is a good look on you," because like the grunge and
Yeah.
really like that.
You're just a grungy
I really
queen.
like that outfit. I really like grunge. But another cool thing was Captain Marvel did a lot in that movie, and I mean, like the guys in the movie did a lot as well. But Samuel L. Jackson was another really poignant character in the movie, but he was more comedic relief. Like he was essentially drinking iced tea and petting a cat half the movie.
Yeah. And I feel like he was like
he
he supported her. Yeah.
He was a good supporting character. Same with Maria Rambo. Maria Rambo has my heart. I love her. She's so awesome. AJ, dude. You're just
Tell us
sitting
your
there.
thoughts of the movie from the guy's perspective.
Yeah, from a male's perspective. This is enough of you.
First, I just want to say I think Scarlett Johansson got gypped.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Black Widow's been in it since like Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I've been kind of waiting for a Black Widow movie.
They're
to
making
be honest.
one,
They
but
are.
she should have been
Rachel
the first
Weisz
one.
is gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, who's that again?
She was
Rachel
the mummy. She played Evelyn.
Evelyn.
I really love
Rachel
the
Weisz.
movie.
Hold on.
Rachel Weisz. Yeah, so she's the main character in the mummy.
I know growing up, like I watched like Avengers movies with my brothers, and I was always able to really relate to Scarlett Johansson and like the Black Widow. 'Cause she was like the only guy, the only girl
in the group of
and
guys.
I was the only girl while my little sister was little, just like playing with my brothers, you know.
Yeah, I want to say that's another problematic thing because in every superhero team, there's only like one female character.
Yeah. Unless you're looking at the Teen Titans, which I'm so glad I grew up with.
Yeah,
never
that's
watched
true.
that.
But
Raven and
like,
Starfire.
I don't know. Wonder Woman is always like the female Justice League character, and then
Black Widow's
Black
the
Widow,
female Avenger.
Now that they have like Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel, it's better, but it's not
But it's still
perfect.
mega imbalanced.
Yeah.
And they're going forward. They're trying to make like at least half the Avengers women.
It's good.
So I think they're on the road to making or replacing Hawkeye with his daughter, because they're doing a TV show on Disney Plus that's gonna be him like training her to be the next Hawkeye, but or another woman, female character. But
when my sister was little, instead of saying Hawkeye, she said hot guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Arrow
But
guy.
the other thing with Captain Marvel and younger audiences as well, my little sisters saw it and they were just like, wow, this is really incredible. And I honestly, being younger that age, I only watched Disney princess movies.
Yeah,
so that
same.
didn't really give me much of a empowerment thing.
Even the Disney princess movies now are all about
empowerment. Yeah.
Honestly,
I guess
my
Moana you
sisters
could consider a Disney princess movie.
are
So.
growing up in such a good time.
Honestly, I know everyone's like hating on Disney princess movies, but I never got that the princesses were weak.
Yeah,
Like-
no, I never got that they were weak, but I
Yeah.
always thought that they needed that
They needed to be
codependency.
saved. But like I think about like Snow White and like she lived by herself in the woods with seven dudes
And took care of them.
and took care of them all by herself. And then like Belle, like what did she do? She like saved her father's life.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
By sacrificing
they've been-
herself,
Yeah.
for sure.
A lot of them. I mean, some of them you can say needed the prince,
Yeah.
like Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty
or-
did need.
What was really unfortunate was Aurora was my favorite princess, but
It's my sister's.
I
too.
grew up.
Yeah.
I dressed up as her for Halloween when I was like 4.
I always dressed up as Belle because I like the brown
Belle was
hair.
the
Yeah.
I think
Well, it
Ariel
also
was my
had
favorite.
strong female characters though. Maleficent.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. They,
that's
actually
the
good.
villains were always like,
Yes.
oh my god.
The
Scar
villains
was
weren't
the
always
best
females. Do you
villain.
ever?
No,
Ursula.
no.
Ursula.
Scar and Hades.
That's some Disney
That's
princess movie.
not princess though.
Okay,
The
But
Evil Queen in Snow White,
Yeah.
and then in Cinderella it was her stepmother.
but yeah.
Sleeping
So, yeah, I can-
Maleficent.
Pocahontas was actually a guy. The
I never saw
colonist.
Pocahontas.
So it's
I never watched it.
colonial America, so it was a colonist, rich bitch colonist guy.
Okay.
He was trying to take over their land. Crazy concept.
Is she considered a princess?
Yeah, she's
though?
considered a
Okay.
princess. She's packaged with all the princesses. And
So is
Mulan
Mulan,
was
Yeah.
Watching that either.
the
Oh, Mulan. We didn't even talk about
Mulan's
her.
a fucking
Like,
queen.
Haven't
She-
seen it. Can't comment.
Dressed up as a dude. I did a whole school project about her. Shout out to Mr. Locker.
Oh my god, don't even fucking
But
start.
like, she took her father's place and like went and like killed bad guys. With a
Can we
sword.
talk about also how Li Shang is probably bi because he was falling for Mulan as a dude? That's
It's like,
a completely other thing.
we're chilling then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
oh,
then, and then
chick.
she's a girl and she's like, alright, it's good.
Alright. I was questioning for a second. I knew all
I was
along. I knew all
confused.
along.
Yeah, no,
But,
sorry.
like,
I've just
you
been
know-
seeing posts about that. It's
I don't
kinda
know.
funny.
I just feel like it's been like paving the way to the moment for like a full
full
female,
blown female
like,
movie. You wanna
strong.
know?
Well, speaking
Character.
of which, that's what I was gonna say. With the whole superhero teams, DC's making
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey,
Yeah.
and another one, Gotham Sirens or something.
Yeah, I was really excited about that. I heard we
I
were getting
didn't
a
think
Poison
about
Ivy
it.
Harley Quinn thing.
Yeah, they're making a TV show too. It's an animated one with Ivy and
Oh
Harley,
my god.
but it's on the DC streaming service.
Oh, I don't
So,
want to buy that.
Yeah, Disney Plus. They announced it's
I
gonna
just
be
want.
how much? I think $7 a month,
God,
Oh,
which is pretty
yes,
good.
I heard about
or
that.
$70 for a year.
they're
So that's
married in the comics. I need them.
they're married.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I love.
I feel like people won't want to step away from Joker and
No,
Harley
fuck,
being
that's
together.
so
though.
abusive. Like,
It's abusive, but like, I don't know.
Ivy
They,
and Harley
like
together.
one doesn't exist without the other, though. At least for their origins.
But then they ended that, and now we have a healthy relationship.
Yeah, but they always like restart the continuity like over and
Now we
over.
have a healthy relationship. Let me have this, AJ.
Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever.
It's just like the back on Captain Marvel, Maria Rambeau and Carol Danvers. Like, you can't tell me they weren't gay.
Dang, you're right.
You let me have this.
You want to hear the saddest thing though?
Romantic side plot.
The saddest plot.
What?
So there's this I forget what it was. I think it's called like the Batrimony, where Batman was gonna marry Catwoman. He proposed to her, and like It was this cute thing, and people were super excited about it. And I think I never read it, but I read like parts of it. Joker tried to kill Catwoman during that whole sequence of events.
Naturally.
And she's like, "Why are you trying to kill me?" And he's like, "You know, he's not going to be the same once he's happy. Like, if he's happy with you, he's not going to be Batman."
Aww.
And like the world, he's like, "Look, I'm trying to do the world a service. The world needs Batman. And if I kill you, then he won't be happy." And she's like, "You know what? You're right." And so she breaks it off with him, so he can still be Batman and fight. But it's like so sad.
That is sad.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I think Batman deserves to be happy.
I think he does too.
I'd like to see an ending to. Well, I guess The Dark Knight Rises had a somewhat happy ending for Batman, but you know.
Yeah, poor guy.
I don't know.
He deserves good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about another side plot for another movie that has absolutely nothing to do with Disney.
Can we just talk about my favorite scene from Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Okay, so it's towards the end, and he's the guy. I don't remember his name, but he was like, "Prove to me that you can fight without the stuff in your hands."
Yeah.
And she like just shoots him, and is like,
I have
don't
nothing to prove to you.
Yeah.
That was my caption for my photo shoot that we did with Kira.
Oh yeah, that was epic.
So good. Promo.
But yeah, that was my favorite scene from the whole movie.
I think
it reminded me of in Indiana Jones, where he just shoots the guy.
Yeah.
He's like about the sword fight. He's like, I don't need to do
the
this.
the background to that was really funny. He was just like fucking over it, and he's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I really liked. I think my favorite scene in the whole movie was the montage that they did to Just a Girl, by No Doubt.
Oh.
Yeah,
yes.
where she was fighting everyone, because I thought that really kind of summed up the escalation of like where she was in the beginning, and after she took off her little thing that controlled her powers, just like, "Hey man, I'm finally free. Let's go kick some ass."
Yeah.
And it was to Just a Girl, and I'm like, that's like honestly my female empowerment song. I love Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, it's definitely not like the first female empowerment song.
No,
but like
it's one of them.
I think it's one of the ones that reached the most because it's still relevant today.
Yeah.
Like I've studied other female empowerment songs that I won't list, but like nobody knows what those are.
I don't remember that song, and I feel bad.
'Cause I'm just a girl.
Anyways.
It's not ringing a bell.
Oh
Honestly.
my! I'm gonna whip it out. Hold up.
Wait.
Anyway.
We're gonna get copyrighted. Shit.
No one watches this. It's okay.
But yeah, no, it's a good.
I'll listen to it
It's
later.
a really good song, and Tragic Kingdom is a really good album. Shout out to Gwen Stefani.
I'm Just a Girl is like.
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to remember like the whole like premise of the song, but all I have is the chorus.
Well,
where
it's basically
I'm
like
just a girl. She's like
so it's
dancing.
basically like stereotypes, and then just like, oh yeah, I'm just a girl, like fuck, you know. But are you looking for the premise of the Captain Marvel part? Or
no, I'm trying to
piece
I'm trying to remember like the
scene.
storyline of the song and connect it to the storyline of the movie, but I haven't listened to the song
basically
in a long
it's
time.
just she's just a girl, right? And like since the beginning of the movie, they were trying to control her powers because they knew she was something great.
Yes.
So they
and
controlled
she was
her
a
powers.
girl, and she was emotional, and they kept telling her to get her emotions in check.
Yeah, so she took it off, and she's like, my emotions have nothing to do with it. I'm just a powerful person.
Yeah.
And then she clapped their ass.
Did you guys also, not to change gears, but did you catch the side plot about the, I don't know, it was trying to connect to, like, letting refugees in, I think.
Yeah,
the
with
whole
Talos and Skrulls.
Just because they look scary doesn't mean
they're bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make that connection.
Yeah, no, that makes
It's
sense.
a very political movie, I feel like.
Is.
And sometimes I get kind of tired of that. But I don't feel like they
didn't
really
shove it in your
forced
face.
it down your throat.
Yeah, they didn't shove it in your
I
face.
didn't pick up on that at all.
I felt
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, like, it was a great movie, but it was very in your face about feminism.
Oh yeah, I agree completely.
Very.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what they do, people will say it's in your face. But yeah, I don't know. I think it wasn't terrible with Captain Marvel, but I'd like to see a day where, you know...
You can have a female charged movie without it being political.
Yeah, it can just be like a normalized thing, and people, you know... Because there's all kinds of movies where it's like... I don't know, I've heard people say, like, Get Out and Us. They're like, oh, those are the movie with the black cast, right? And it's like, Yeah, but can't that be just like a normal cast?
thing, yeah.
Can't that be like a normal thing that we see?
I feel like a lot
we
of
don't
people
say that with white
yeah
people movies.
and
So
like I don't know, people like use their art to express like how they're feeling. We just did essays about this in my English class. But like it's like the art, the music that's coming out is like a reflection of the times, you know?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
I think so.
The movies that come out are a reflection of the time as well.
And like the themes in those movies and the side plots in those movies too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is totally off topic, but before I came here, I was watching Star Wars with my family, and that's probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Star Wars?
I forgot how good it was because I watched the trailer for it for the new one that came out or is coming out,
yeah.
and I was like, you know what? Shut up, Martin.
Janessa
Go back to watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, let's shit on Game of Thrones.
No, I'm just saying, like, that movie...
It's all Disney relevant.
No, but that's also... the connection I was going to make is that is also big on female empowerment from the start.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
even in
Princess
like the
Leia had to wear a
70s and
bikini,
80s.
but...
Yeah.
That, you know what? Did you hear what Carrie Fisher said
What?
to Daisy Ridley? She said to her, "Don't let them put you in a bikini."
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's like
And
her best piece
Daisy
of advice.
Ridley is killing it as Rey. Like Rey's such a great character.
I agree. I'm not.
I kind of disagree.
Okay.
I think she needs more character development, and they've just kind of made her super powerful. For
a bit.
I mean,
I feel like they've been focusing a lot on Kylo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
I don't
like
know-
I don't know.
It's like more of a dark side perspective. I feel like these movies are.
I guess so.
Yeah, which is all like, whatever. But I think the best female character we've gotten out of the Star Wars series, like in recent times, has been from Rogue One. What's her name?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Jake.
Because they don't make her just overpowered
Ursa,
for
yeah.
no reason.
Yeah.
She's
just a badass.
Yeah. Rey, she's just kind of like...
OP.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can kind of like explain it to an extent with like her life before, but you know, the audience doesn't know that.
It would make sense, like, if you just slap Skywalker on there.
Yeah.
She's OP because she's a Skywalker, but she's not.
Well, we don't know that.
Dude,
Could
if we
also
find
be a
out she's a
Palpatine.
Skywalker, if we find out she's a Skywalker and everyone has been shipping her with Kylo, I'm
weird.
gonna cry.
Well, the reason it's so weird is because, well, the original movies, it was kind of all over the place. Like, because he wasn't, Darth Vader wasn't Luke's father in the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, let's make that side plot, or that, you know, main plot, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one, they're like, dude, we got another one. What if Leia is his sister? But they're like, wait, but they kissed in the other one. Like, just
Pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Pretend it didn't happen. It never happened.
yeah. But now with these, it's like the same thing's kind of happening to an extent, because
They're just evolving it as it goes
it's
along.
more like the first one came out and it was directed by J.J. Abrams, and he had his whole like vision for the trilogy. He told the next guy, Rian Johnson, he's like, hey, this is my idea. You should probably go like this way with it. And Rian Johnson's just like, no. And he completely rewrote it with his kind of vision in mind. And it kind of, I don't know, people think it derailed the whole like storyline a little bit.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. People liked it, people didn't like it. More
My
people
dad
didn't like it, probably.
He's a hardcore Star Wars fan.
It's
Yeah.
it's not the worst movie, but it's not my favorite either. And then this one, J.J. Abrams is directing again, so it's like, I'm gonna go back to my thing, and people are thinking he's gonna just completely abandon some of the plot points that Rian Johnson set up in the last one. So it's like, why even
bother?
Why even have him direct it? Why
Yeah.
not have all of them by JJ? But people also complain that he, you know, doesn't really stray from the source material very much. So he just basically made the exact same movie as the original one, The Force Awakens. But I think this new one will be different.
Because
I
it
hope.
has new source material.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know,
For sure.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Alright, so back to Captain Marvel.
Oh, but I also...
Oh,
Kira,
gosh.
no, this is for you.
Okay.
Like, before Captain Marvel, the only movie that I really saw myself in, like, remotely, was Frozen with Elsa. Like, dead ass.
Oh, I
She's
love that
supposed
movie.
to be a gay character too.
Also, yeah, she's supposed to be gay.
Give it to me.
Yeah, because
It's
No,
just
that's
heavily
perfect
rumored.
then, because
Yeah.
the whole time Sister Janessa was like, man, I really see myself in Elsa, but I'm like not gay.
yeah, no, I heard she's supposed to be gay.
What?
But I wouldn't consider that like yes, it's an female empowerment movie, but like she needed Kristoff. Like
No, that's
I'm
Anna.
sorry,
I
but
think-
like
To
Like,
be
Anna
honest,
needed
I
it.
think the
Anna
whole.
needs Kristoff, yeah. No, Anna definitely
know.
needed Kristoff, but
I
like,
don't know if it will take away from it though, because the whole point is like she's good on her own, and even if you give her someone, even if it is a female character, it still is
it
like
defeats the
I'm,
purpose.
I'm relying on someone.
But
so
that-
as much as I am for it, it's like pick where you want to go with it. You want it to be a
I think it was a good transition movie into
Yeah.
into Moana, which I would say even though she does have Maui, like
she doesn't
she
have a
does
love
it
interest.
mostly on
Yeah.
her own. Like
She encouraged him to do
yeah,
yeah
the thing.
like like they're setting each movie up.
yeah. We'll see where it goes.
I'm really excited for Frozen.
I'm excited
too.
for Frozen as well.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a really good job with the first one. I fell in love with it, and then it became overhyped, and I fell in love with Lion King again.
Yeah.
What's
I
Frozen
love
2
that.
going to be about though?
I really don't know. They did not release
I
much
don't
in the teaser trailer.
know.
I feel like it's gonna be like initially like Elsa kind of harnessing her powers.
I think they're gonna go find their parents.
Their parents are
They're
fucking
dead.
No,
Did,
but
didn't
didn't
you
you?
theory?
Yeah, how like the one with Tarzan, right? How
And then they
his
died.
parents- Yeah. Oh my gosh, they did die, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
The jaguar
let's say
ate
that
them.
theory is dead and like their parents are alive somewhere.
The theory I heard was that, what was it? The parents from Frozen left to go to
Visit Rapunzel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their
Oh,
their
'cause they're
marriage
cousins.
because
I
they
heard
well
that
no they
one.
were gonna get married
Yeah.
and then their ship crashed and sank and then the sunken ship from The Little Mermaid
Is that
is
shit?
Is that
ship
ship.
as well.
And then they ended up in Tarzan.
Yeah, and then they had son.
This is some Pixar theory.
Yeah.
stuff. Like I mean it's not as far fetched.
Totally like it's totally something that happens. But and people also said that Hercules and Ariel are like cousins.
That's a
Because
bit of a
I
stretch. in
don't
my
even
opinion.
know.
Yeah, I've never seen
'Cause I guess
Hercules.
Hercules is
is-
such a good movie. You gotta watch it.
Is Triton a god?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe.
yeah, because Zeus and Triton, Poseidon, Neptune, and all that shit.
Oh, maybe.
I guess that makes sense.
Poor Jasmine's just left out on the loop on all this, isn't she?
Jasmine,
Yeah, that's the other one, right?
The from
Aladdin.
yeah.
Yeah, her name's Jasmine.
Yeah, I was like, what? What?
Yeah,
does
Well,
Jasmine have to
Jasmine.
do with
I know.
anything?
I've never
No, but
seen
Jasmine's
Aladdin
a badass.
actually, but I know.
Jasmine's a badass.
I think it's in Aladdin.
Yeah.
There's a lion rug and it's Scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no,
so-
no. Wait,
Oh,
Was
no,
it Aladdin?
disconnect.
that was Hercules.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all connected through,
Except for Aladdin.
through little Easter eggs. So
You could
Aladdin
turn him
probably
into a
has
rug
something.
and
I
beat
know.
him.
What's the movie? I think it's The Little Mermaid. On the cover of I think the poster on the DVD, there's like a hidden penis.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best
Oh,
Easter egg.
God, that's my
Yeah.
I
favorite.
don't know how I feel about
So
that.
funny.
Yeah, it's so funny.
No, and they got away with it too. And
Yeah,
then Disney
no,
saw
I
it
think I
afterwards,
had
like,
that.
oh my god.
Yeah. Can we talk
Oh,
about
who did
a
this?
totally underrated Disney movie that I totally didn't know was a Disney movie until I was in middle school and went to Disneyland?
Go for it.
Roger Rabbit.
It's not
Who Framed
underrated.
Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Everyone
Dude, that movie
loves
is
that movie.
so boss.
And my little sisters hardly know what it is. They've only really known
It's
what
just
it is.
'cause it's
from
older,
Disney.
kinda.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
just older. I used to watch that
Jessica
all
Rabbit's
the time.
like my queen.
I don't think it's an underrated movie. I think it's a great movie, but I
You
don't
want to
think
know
it's
what is underrated that's by Disney though?
Okay.
what
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I haven't seen it.
I've never seen it, so point
So,
proved.
yes.
Yeah.
It should be PG-13, like deadass. It's
Okay.
a wild movie. Esmeralda's a queen, and she's
A lot of
also
them should be PG-13, honestly.
yeah. A
I
lot of
mean-
the older ones.
What's the guy from Beauty and the Beast just got thrown off with
Gaston.
Gaston? Yeah,
Gaston.
another gay character too.
Oh,
yeah, he was gay,
No, no,
Yes.
LeFou's gay.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I forgot his name. But
In Tarzan, the villain got hung. Clayton got hung. Yeah, if you see the
Oh,
silhouette,
yeah,
he got
yeah.
hung. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's-
And then Scar
Ah.
got eaten to death by hyenas. I did a lot of Disney research back in middle school.
I remember
Okay.
playing one of the hyenas also.
Yeah, he got mauled by hyenas. Like, you can just see him ripping at him.
But they don't show it, so it's still PG.
It's still PG.
It's okay.
But
Thank God.
the whole Hunchback of Notre Dame thing is like they go to kill gypsies. They're about to throw this baby in a well. He adopts the baby, Hunchback of Notre Dame thing. He sings a song about wanting to be, like, he's lustful for a gypsy, and he ends up, like, going to kill her since he doesn't want to get with her. And the song's called Hellfire, and it's basically about lust. And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie.
Yeah,
so
it's a crazy movie.
I don't know what's going on.
And then one guy almost dies because he gets shot with an arrow. Like, it's nuts. It's a crazy movie. This is Disney. Yeah, no, it was insane. But yeah, Esmeralda's a power figure though. She's the gypsy.
I've never seen it. I can't comment either way.
I'll buy it. We can all watch it.
It's honestly crazy how like movie ratings work though. Like,
yeah.
I think Star Wars was rated PG, but like, freaking Battle Station blows up, kills probably thousands of people.
Luke gets his hand cut off, and it shows that.
I think the only one in, I don't know, all the movies before like 2005 that was PG-13 was the last one, because a guy was literally burning alive.
Yeah.
Like the rest of them, they're like, oh yeah, PG.
There's one scene in the original Star Wars movies that scarred me as a child.
Which one?
When Luke is in the Hoth and he has to like cut open his little guy.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
And
the
Tauntaun. The Tauntaun, and then the Wampa comes to like eat them, and then he's in the cave.
Yeah.
That's like that whole scene scared the shit out of me.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I was scarred as a child. It was so bad. My dad's like, "Here, Janessa, watch this." I'm like,
let's not forget the Ewoks almost ate them.
Yeah.
Well.
Until C-3PO's like, "Nah, bitch." Nah.
They like thought he was a god. So
yeah.
like, oh.
Golden god. Yeah. Star Wars is so good, Kieran.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher's a queen. Rest in peace.
Honestly.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah. There's some stuff that there's some really quotable shit that she said. I can't remember right now, but I used to have it all on my phone.
Do you know that when she died, she had like almost every drug in her system?
Oh my god.
Like, as sad as it was, like,
I love her. I love her so much. She's a queen.
Like, no disrespect at all. She was
no
badass.
disrespect. I cried so much when she died, dude. Like, oh my god, it was ridiculous. Anyways, something Kira can talk about. Captain Marvel.
Well, I was just gonna bring it back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
We don't need to stay on this. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
no,
talk
that's
about
literally
Captain
the
Marvel,
point of
but
our
the
podcast.
best part about this podcast, I feel like, is how we talk about
Everything.
whatever. We can branch off. It doesn't have to stay on the specific topic. But yes, let's talk about
I was just
Captain
trying to bring it
Marvel.
to like a full circle moment here.
Okay.
Oh,
Like-
we can talk about Unicorn Store.
Yeah.
We can
We're not
talk
talking
about Unicorn
this.
Store.
We're talking about
this. So we can talk about Unicorn Store.
Okay, I have like 15 minutes left.
Okay, well you've seen most of it. Then.
Okay.
Yeah.
AJ, have you seen this movie?
I know Brie Larson and Sam Jackson are in it.
Yes, he is in it. I got so excited.
Yeah, he's the Unicorn Store.
Yeah.
I love him. But here, do you want to say your piece on it before I go off?
Yeah, I should go first. I thought, honestly, the whole thing just reminded me of like the hero's journey, like that we learned about.
Oh my god, I'm leaving. Fuck
I know.
Fuck
Because
this
you saw
shit.
her, and like you saw her at her lowest point where
Fuck
she got
this
kicked
shit.
out of school, and like her favorite artist was like, "No, you're not good enough," and then she kind of goes like down. Then her parents are like, "This is Kevin. Look how successful he is." And Kevin's like,
Kevin's my
"Yes,
friend."
I love kale."
And Kevin
I'm-
works for
I'm
their
not
thing too,
following.
so it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna adopt you as our son. Like,
Yeah, and then like
go
she's
fucking
like,
adopt
"Fine, I'm gonna
Kevin."
get like a real job, go to
As a
temp
temp.
agency." And then that guy's like hitting on her. She doesn't even realize it. I was super
Sexual
uncomfortable.
harassment.
And then, like, finally she gets to the point where she's just herself and, like, undeniably herself.
Mhm.
But she's still insecure. But, like, she
But
made
it's
it.
okay because that is human.
Yes.
Yeah, but I agree with you on the whole plot point. I think you
Yeah.
explained it better than I've ever explained it. To be completely honest.
My name's Kevin and I like kale.
But
I did not follow it, but I mean, I'll watch it. I'll watch it
I
later.
highly recommend it. And just like for me, coming from the point that she is literally at in the beginning of the movie, because I am an artist with so many negative opinions on myself, like so many.
You can't whisper, otherwise the microphone doesn't.
I hate my art, and myself.
I love her art, and I think it's beautiful.
Well, you know what, Kira? This isn't about you! But I'm always at a really negative point with my art right now, and I just feel like Kit is a very relatable character, and the way Brie Larson wrote her is very relatable. And you just really need to learn, like, the story basically was like, you need to learn to love yourself and, like, the stuff that you hate about yourself to create it into the stuff that you work well with. Like,
and I think even beyond just, like, the artist thing, like...
It's applicable to everyone.
Yeah, like, everyone, like, feels down.
Level.
Yeah, like, I feel like everyone gets to the point where they're like, can I actually do this? And she's like,
yeah.
Can I do this? Probably not, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you can. You can find your unicorn. You can achieve your unicorn.
Amen.
And maybe you don't even need your unicorn, but you can achieve it for sure. And then I also really like the low key thing, kind of about the sexual harassment, kind of tossed in there, sexual harassment in the workplace, because sister has some experience.
What the hell is this movie?
It's a wild ride, but
I
you just
don't even
watch
know,
it.
man.
It sounds like a bunch of like symbolism.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is
a lot.
It's a metaphor. It's really a metaphor.
All right.
Do you think we should tell Mr. Walker about this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he can show it in class. It's PG.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it's really. On the outside, it seems like really cringy.
Yeah, like a really bad movie.
But when you watch it, it's and like
it addresses so many topics.
It addresses so many things that are really important to a woman's life.
What's it called?
Unicorn Store.
It's very, very rainbow pink. You'll see it right away.
But I read something on I think it was Twitter or Tumblr, and there were people being like, oh yeah, this isn't a good movie. She's just riding the Captain Marvel wave, but she has an Oscar.
Yeah,
like she's a talented human being.
Yeah,
she has an Oscar.
Yeah, for The Room.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a super talented woman. Like she's not just riding Captain Marvel wave. Like,
I think we need movies like this because of people like that.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. The people that put you down for being empowered and like having, some sort of.
I have to, but like we could like. Other female artists have experienced the same thing. Let's talk about my girl T Swizzle.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my God. Okay, but like Kanye stole her microphone. I'm gonna let you finish. Beyonce had the greatest music video of all time. But that's my point exactly. But like no, it's like the same thing. Like it's still the same issues, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, and like I can apply that too.
I think Kanye is just an asshole all around.
Yes, he is.
I don't.
Martin's gonna come and be like, "Wait a minute."
Martin's gonna be like, Beyonce.
Wait a minute.
I think that's something.
Kanye's the greatest.
No, he makes arguably he makes good music. I'm not like a fan, but
I think I listened to like one song.
Yeah.
Total.
I don't really care, but like. I think everyone can agree that he's an asshole and very pretentious. And
he is an asshole, but like my point is like it's still like the same issues, and the reason why they keep making movies
like that
with strong females or like
because
females are speaking up. Yeah, because it's still relevant and like you can watch. We talked about Disney movies from like a long time ago. Disney movies now.
Lemonade Mouth.
No, that movie was amazing.
I've never seen it. I was making a joke.
You wanna know what else was really good? Demi Lovato's documentary.
I did not watch that.
You should totally watch it.
I watched Taylor Swift's documentary though.
Okay, but
I didn't even know she had a documentary.
Her documentary, it's like a tour diary thing. It's on Netflix. It's super epic. It was so good.
Okay,
it made me remember why I love Taylor Swift.
I'm not gonna watch it.
So Demi Lovato talks about her experience with it's not stuff in the media, but it's stuff that the media attributed to. So her drug addiction, which is media attributed, and also her dad attributed, and her body image issues and her self-harming and stuff. So you get to see all of that from her perspective. Yeah. And just like how that's going on, how it affects her music, how it affects like her media stuff, and how people are responding to that. And a lot of people responded to that in like her new album, Tell Me You Love Me, I think it's called. Like Sorry Not Sorry.
You would know more than I would.
So those songs and her recent drug overdose.
Yeah.
They've been responding to that with memes and jokes and being assholes without knowing the full story. Yeah. So I feel like that documentary and just that album is just a really good kind of culmination of her empowerment and just how she's been responding to these things too. She's like, it sucks that people are doing these things like saying these things about me, but I'm recovering and I feel better about myself.
I feel like overall there's like this thing where people are being more real in the media.
And then getting backlash.
Yeah, well, not always. Like, I'm thinking about Sasha Sloan right now.
Oh, she's kicking ass.
Like, she talks openly about, like, her struggles at home, her depression, her anxiety. Like, she talks about everything, and, like, she's successful, like, arguably, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, same
Demi Lovato talks openly about it. I think Taylor Swift, not so much, but she talked about, like, people hating on her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ariana Grande, her PTSD and stuff.
Ariana Grande,
yeah. Sisters snapping.
I know there's more, it's just not quite there.
Well, and then there's also some artists. Oh, Jamila Jamil's talking about body image stuff and calling out celebrities for promoting stuff that makes you, like, anorexic and bulimic.
I don't know who that is.
She's actress on The Good Place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's incredible. She's an incredible human being, and I love her to death. Brie Larson's doing some really incredible stuff as well. And there's other people that, like, talk about, like, Linkin Park. They're advocating for, like, suicide prevention since Chester Bennington's.
Yeah.
Are they still making music without him?
Mike is. Mike's a solo artist now. Yeah.
Okay. I know he had that,
album.
No, he has, like, another band. It's like, I can't remember.
Yeah, but they're still producing music. They have a foundation for, like, Chester.
Like, people are speaking up and, like, almost validating people who, like, feel these things.
Yeah.
And being like, it's okay. Like, you're not alone.
Like, Sister, Sober, by Demi Lovato, that hit me hard. That shit.
I haven't listened to that yet.
Fucked. Oh my god, I cried. I cried because literally I was going through the same thing at the same time she posted that song. And it made me feel like that came into my place at the right time. That shit is so good. And it's so real, too.
Yeah.
Like, the ending to that, I'll let you listen to it. The ending to the song was...
Alright, AJ, tell us what you think about this.
I think Martin should turn down whatever he's listening to.
I agree. But I thought about the topic of, like, females being empowered in the media and just, like, the general topic of, like, mental health in the media.
Oh, sis, I can snap.
I don't know. You guys definitely had more to say about that than I ever could, honestly.
Well, yeah, but it's because we're girls and we would look for these sort of things.
That's very true. I don't know, when you guys were talking about that, I was more thinking about how crazy media is in that, I don't know, like, they can absolutely ruin someone.
Yeah.
You know?
Can we think about all this in terms of your little sister, too? Like, knowing that she's growing up in a time where it's okay to not be okay?
Yeah. I mean, I was just going to say, like, I don't know. Media now is people's worlds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how, I don't know. I think it's cool, but it's also very scary how, you know, I don't know. I know everyone makes mistakes, and some can't be forgiven, some can, but...
Like Kanye. Not forgiving that guy.
Well, like, seriously, though, like...
I have some people that can't be forgiven.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. There's good people out there that people will dig up, you know...
Dirt on
from years ago, like James Gunn from the
Shane
director
Dawson.
of Guardians of the Galaxy. No, everyone has dirt on them, you know, especially in this, like, digital age.
Everything's on the internet.
Yeah, and, you know, you can ruin someone, and, you know, that stuff really destroys people sometimes.
This is what I've been trying to explain to my little sister, because she recently got on Instagram.
Oh, good
And she's
God.
posting things that a 13-year-old really just shouldn't be posting. Like, it's not that they're inappropriate things, but it's not things that you should be posting at 13. You know? And I'm trying to explain to her, like, how media can impact her as her life goes on. And, like, celebrities, you see it in celebrities all the time. Like, one tweet can ruin lives.
Mm-hmm.
The Dixie Chicks, one comment ruined their whole career.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I think what we're dealing with is a completely different generation than anything we've ever experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These
Everyone's
kids,
connected.
as much as an old man, I sound right now, they're growing up with, like, iPads in their hand. My stepsister literally does not set it down.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, no,
my
my
little
sister's
brother.
Yeah.
And this isn't just like a rare thing. They're all doing this, and we're gonna have something on our hands in the future. I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing necessarily, but
it's just like different.
We all have our phones right
here. Right in front of me.
There is. Well, I'm just talking about these children because at least we didn't grow up with just like all her time is spent looking at this iPad and watching videos and getting information from the internet, and that's like almost that's hours every day.
And there's so much out there. You can't always like restrict what a child is seeing.
Yeah.
No, I've had to stop my sisters from watching some videos.
There's no kind of restriction on it really right now as it is. And you like my sister knows about things right now that I didn't know about.
She posts about some stuff. I'm like,
and a lot of people are like, oh, she's very mature for her age. No, I mean not like that. Not like that. But it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's true, but it's like there's no time to be like a kid anymore.
This just sounds so sad, but my brother can work the TV better than me. When I need computer help, I call my little brother. Like, anything.
Martin's laughing at you.
I know, Martin is laughing at me, but...
I have my dad. He's a software engineer. I don't need to be ashamed.
My dad just tells me to turn it off and turn it back on. I'm like, Dad, that's the one thing I do know how to do.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel you. Like, just as someone that's needed the time away from a screen to harness my talent, like, there's gonna be so many more jobs that are, like, screen-focused as opposed to, like, traditional focus.
Yeah.
So, like, my parents used to take my electronics away when I was misbehaving. So I'd go a week without my iPod or my gaming system.
And it was the worst.
And it was the fucking worst. But you know what? I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go trace some pictures on the computer. And then I sparked my love for art. And I learned how to draw. So, and, like, through the times where I didn't have my phone or I wasn't focused or, like, I got a headache from staring at the screen too long because I'm a weak bitch.
No, that's not weak. I'm giving a speech this week about how, like it's fairly normal for that to happen.
Okay.
I had to go to the eye doctor because I was getting really bad headaches. Turns out it's from looking at screens too long.
I should check that out. So I just draw.
I feel like social media companies, though, are just starting to take note of this and are making changes. Like, did you guys know that Instagram... You can make it so it'll tell you how long you've used the app that day.
My phone tells me how long.
And it'll tell you
screen time.
Yeah, it'll tell you screen time.
Screen time tells you. It makes me feel shitty.
And it'll tell you how long you use like it tells you like how much you used your phone like more or less than the week before, I think it's really helpful. Like I set my Instagram timer to 1 hour and 5 minutes each day, and I plan on cutting back over time. That way I'm on it less. And every week that I'm on my phone less, I'm like, I get super excited.
I mean, I feel like that's really good for you, but like the majority of people aren't going to do that.
No.
And
but like the companies are taking the steps, and now it's up to the people to make the lifestyle choices.
Yeah. Well, in the speech I'm giving, I'm also talking about alternatives, like just stupid things like turning down your brightness and using night shift if you have an iPhone.
God, I love night shift.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
My phone's on night shift right now.
Other kinds of ways to
orange
make it so you can look at your phone for the same amount of time
without hurting yourself.
Without hurting yourself as bad, because all these things contribute to the headaches and eye strain, and in this speech I'm also talking about how when you're usually on your phone, you're incredibly inactive, and that's also leading to heart disease and other, type 2 diabetes and really bad things that, you
don't want.
It's unnecessary. If you just set down your phone every 20 minutes or so and just did something else, it makes it less likely.
Yeah, honestly, it's really just as simple as, like, walking around the block. Walking to the kitchen, getting a glass of water.
Your dog.
I'm just talking about like just setting it down, standing up, and just like blinking.
Blinking. My eye doctor told me I need to stare at the
throwing your phone across the room and then walking over to your bed.
only do that if you have an OtterBox, okay.
No, I can do that with mine. I have
Okay,
insurance.
I can't. I got my phone case at H&M.
I
It's
have
sparkly.
insurance. It's okay. I'm just gonna.
Wow, that's flexible. Okay.
I don't have a SIM card though, so I'm gonna have to take my insurance into.
Speaking of phone cases, one of the BrokeFeed phone cases coming out, guys, soon.
At Martin.
I have to design that shit. Unless Martin just
You can
wants
just
to use
put the logo on
Yeah,
a
we'll
white
see a
phone
logo.
case.
That's
Or
Could we
black
do
phone
it blue?
case.
Could
Let
you,
us
like,
know in the
logo on
comments below what kind of phone cases do you want,
Do
guys.
you want a neat design and logo, or just the logo?
blue? Or do you
We're
want
probably
just
the
a
only ones that are
picture
gonna
of
use
me
them,
on
honestly.
all of them?
Yeah.
So we can decide
Kira,
for
we're
you.
not putting pictures of you on. Actually, you know what? We can do our cover for one of them.
Kira,
And
you
that'll
can
be
make
us.
stickers,
I can make stickers.
and we could get phone cases like this and put stickers in them.
No, that's too expensive.
No, put them inside,
Oh, like
These are
like
plain
as a
cases.
promo. You
oh.
fool.
I'd rather just have a BrokeFeed phone case.
Okay, valid. Well, we can make a lot of options. If we get a Redbubble, you just upload the design, make merch.
There we
We're
Yeah.
the
go.
Yeah.
only
Redbubble
people
now.
that use those. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
My mom might buy one.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
So, if you want a BrokeFeed phone case, we might make them soon. We might make coffee cups. We might make
Ooh.
stickers. We are deciding, but we don't
or
know
we
yet.
can make all of them.
Or all of the above. You just gotta let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you want.
And by us, I mean Martin and AJ.
So
Because we
click
aren't in control of the website.
Nope.
there. Yeah. Comment below, or I don't know if this is on IGTV or on whatever SoundCloud. I don't know. Oh, that scared me.
Sick.
Alright, sick.
Are we good?
Yeah.
AJ,
So
thanks for having like
Joining us.
girl talk with us. Girl empowerment talk.
Yes.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Janessa, would you like to close this out?
Yeah, we are broke and tired. Have
Amen.
a nice night.